Welcome to JMR Talks. In this talk, we'll discuss about management concept, managers, their role, what actually they do at the workplace. As we all know, management as a tool or technique is being used to get the things done. But like people say, a lot of water has flown down the Musi River. The concept of management also evolved over a time. There was a time when the focus of the management was to get the things done. In other words, manager was being looked as a control freak, but subsequently the role of manager was envisaged as that of a facilitator. But if you really ask, what is that manager does is coordination, coordinating the efforts of his team members for accomplishing the given task. But when we talk about coordination, it might look a bit strange that this doesn't figure in the list of managerial functions or the functions which manager has to attend, like planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling. It need not occur in the list of managerial function because that is the DNA of the managers. That's the essence of management. Given the fact that all other resources are available, accessible, and affordable, it is the only talented human resource that could provide the cutting edge. So there lies the importance of manager's role in coordinating his team efforts for getting the things done. Right? Why managers? It was Gallup study sometime back which has established beyond doubt that outstanding performance of the organization depends on outstanding performance of the people, given the fact that all of the resources are available, accessible, affordable. But outstanding performance of the people in turn depends on how strong and vibrant work environment, in creating which it is the manager who plays a key role. Gallup study has found that 70% of the variance in employee engagement is accounted for by the managers. There's a saying, the way we think, we speak. The way we speak, we act. The way we act defines or determines our habits or behavior, which in turn determines our character. So, how the managers, what do they think? Before we getting into that, let's look into what managers do. Peter Drucker, the father of modern management, said that managers basically attend to five tasks. Number one, they set the objectives. Given the vision mission being provided by the leader and the top management, at the operation level, it is the manager who sets the objectives and goals. The second important task is he organizes. He organizes the people, he organizes the activities, he organizes the tasks. And the third is motivating and communicating. Of course, some of us may not be comfortable with the word motivation. Who are we to motivate the people? At the most, we could inspire by creating an enabling, empowered environment. So, what managers do? They inspire the people. And in doing so, communication occupies a very, very important role. That's the reason my guru, Professor Ranjan Das from IM Calcutta, used to say, Jagan, communication is the hallmark of management. No communication, no management. Fourth, he measures the performance. His job is not only to get the things done, but appraise them, evaluate them, and interpret them. And in turn, he has to what you call, share the feedback also. Nowadays, we are talking about constructive feedback. Feedback given with an intention to enable the employee to improve himself. And the last but not the least is developing the people. It is said, till you become a manager or leader, the success is all about growing yourself. But once you become a manager or a leader, success is all about growing others. Now, given this manager's role and importance in the organization, two mantras that come to my mind which will enable them to succeed at the workplace. They are as powerful as Gayatri mantra. So let's have a look at those two mantras, how managers could make use of them in inspiring the people and in getting the things done so that organization continues to prosper. These two mantras are called Pygmalion and Galatea effect. What is Pygmalion? Pygmalion is all about communicating expectations. Managers drawing the inspiration from the vision, mission set by the leader, he has to communicate the expectations to the people. What is Galatea? Galatea is making people realize self their self-worth. Now let's look at these two concepts in bit detail. Pygmalion effect is also known as Rosenthal effect. It is said that when teachers have high expectations about their students, they find improved performance. That means students will be putting about the best performance as such. Now, for instance, let us see the difference in communicating. Mr. Sudhir, I want that report by ready by tomorrow 9:30. If you can't do that, please take the help of Hussein. Look at this communication. This communication connotes as if he lacks confidence in the capability of the vertical employee. But if the same is communicated in a different way, Mr. Reddy, what a wonderful report you have prepared last time. Our boss was appreciating that. Please, tomorrow we have a meeting at 9:30 to review the performance of the department. I want you to keep that report ready. Look at this. This shows that manager is reposing confidence. Even if the concerned employee is not capable of whatever doing it, I'm sure he'll beg, borrow, and steal or whatever but he'll ultimately produce the report as well. That's how the communication plays a key role in terms of its tone, tenor, and the way it is communicated. That's the reason elders say that understand the context, connect with the people, and then communicate. Then what is Galatea effect? Galatea effect is more powerful than the Pygmalion effect. In any organization, we find two or three types of people. One, they are star performers. You just indicate they get the things done. Then they are only 20% of the organization. In between, you have 70%. They are capable, but they have an iota of doubt. Can I? Will I? Shall I? The last 10%, you can say, the bottom, the blacksmith, they may not be able to improve their performance and all that. This 70%, not that they lack capability, but they lack confidence. As a manager, if you can make them, feel that they can deliver, they do wonders. When I'm talking about Galatea effect, I am reminded about the Jambavanta's role in inspiring and making the Lord Hanuman understand his real worth. When Lord Hanuman was given the task of crossing the Lanka Setu to find out the whereabouts of Sita Amma, he was in a pensive mood, not sure whether he could do it or not. But when Jambavanta made him understand that yes, he can, he will, and we know the vertical result as such. So Galatia is nothing but instilling the self-efficacy in the teammates. In the next episode, we will look at what are the choices a manager has. Because having seen the importance of manager's role in getting the outstanding performance of the people to ensure that our nation flourishes, it's worth looking at what are the choices a manager has and which one he has to article pick it. Thank you. Sapna, చార్జ్ పెట్టావు కొంచెం ఏందా ఒకటైంది